How's it going, everyone? Hope all is well. Today's a bit of a weird video. Everyone's heard of Geissele for their triggers and their uppers and full-on rifles that they provide to consumers in the military. I was a bit surprised, and maybe you may be surprised as well, to know that they make coffee. And I'm a 2-cup of coffee a day type of person. I've not had my second cup of coffee yet. So I figured it'd be a good time to try out Geissele's SSA coffee. SSA is a play on words for their one trigger upgrade that goes by the same name. In this case, it's called the Super Sweet Aroma. So we're gonna test that out. It comes in a very like mil-spec style bag, which is actually kind of nice because it's already ground. I'm not a big fan of that. I grind my own coffee, but let's give it a shot. It smells interesting. It smells like a dark, very dark roast. I'm more of like a lighter roast kind of guy, but so we're going to be using an AeroPress. That's just the way I like my coffee. We're basically making an Americano. An AeroPress more or less makes an espresso, and then I add water to it. So, also, this mug is pretty badass. That I ordered this from Geissele as well. It does have the devil's stamp, though. It comes from China, unfortunately. I didn't know what to expect as far as where it comes from. So, big thumbs down for China, but it is a cool looking cup. Have our water heated to 175. It smells like a very, very, very dark kind of a coffee. I would say that this is a great, it's nice and bold. It's nothing like fruity. It's not like it's not a hipster cup of coffee whatsoever, is what I'll say. It's like, it's a black, bold cup of coffee. Obviously, it's already pre-ground. I would say it's a little bit more bitter than anything fancy that you get if you grind your own beans or something like that, and you're wanting like a real like fruity flavor or something like that. It's very similar to if you've ever had Black Rifle coffee companies, Just Black. I would say this is very similar to that. I like cigars and that kind of thing, so I'm not the type of person that's super afraid of, or I'm not repulsed by things that are bitter. But to me, it's not too bitter, but it is dark to me and smooth. They talk about this as a medium-bodied cup of coffee. The way I have it prepared here, I would say it's on the darker end. That could just be because I made it a little bit darker in terms of the amount of coffee that I actually put into the AeroPress, but it is a little bit stale for someone that, for me, making grinding my own beans typically, I can taste just a little bit of staleness that you wouldn't get if they sold this in a whole bean. My baseline for me as far as coffee goes is a light roast whole bean from a company called Lancaster Coffee Roasters, I think, which is also from Pennsylvania. That is I make it strong, but that's a lighter roast, and I think that's kind of my personal sweet spot. I like a strong light roast, fresh. It's roasted not far from where I live. I think this is for your middle class man that cares more about where the coffee comes from than getting the hipster, highest grade taste possible. Yeah, that's how I describe this. I think it slots under some of the flavors that I've gotten from Black Rifle Coffee's organic roast. Sometimes that has been just delicious to me. This isn't quite to that level in my experience, but if you enjoy just a black coffee with a medium, not a light roast, but a medium to bold flavor, this is just a man's drink. No qualms, really, in my opinion. So, and if you want to save yourself the step of grinding your coffee every morning, which that might be some of you. So, I'm going to keep drinking this for a week or so. I think a lot of what I love about coffee is just the routine and getting that reliable flavor every time. So a lot of coffees will just grow on me. It's I notice different things about it as time goes on. So I'm going to give it some time, but so far it's solid. Not great, in my opinion, but sweet company. I wish I knew more about where this coffee was actually roasted and ground. I don't know if it's actually roasted at Geissele's headquarters. That sounds, you know what I mean? That would be pretty exciting if they did do that, but I don't know that they did. So, anyway, just gonna enjoy this, and if there's an update that's necessary, I'll give that. So, take care, have a good day, enjoy your coffee.